Hi everybody, it's Jasmin from House of Stereo and I am here with Joe.
Hey everyone.
And I am very excited about this video because this has been a fairly long anticipated video for a new product line that we are now dealers for here at House of Stereo. And anyone who visited our room at Capital Audio Fest probably saw a glimpse of the brand, and it is none other than Accustic Arts out of Germany.
So years ago I had the pleasure of sitting in a room with Larry Borden and Randy Foreman and Joachim Voss. Joachim is the president of Accustic Arts and owner of Accustic Arts. And this was at the old Denver Tech Center for Rocky Mountain Audio. And they had absolutely fantastic sound. And it was, at the time, it was better than anything I'd heard before. It was right when I was starting my hi-fi journey and owning the shop and all of that. You know, Wolf was my main thing. But I heard and I saw this beautiful gear that it was so elegant and it sounded just so good that it was something that I could never get out of my mind. At the time, all of their products were silver and chrome, and still to this day, a lot of it is silver and chrome. It's a very recognizable faceplate that a lot of the Accustic Arts products have. But in recent years, they've recognized that we needed some options, and so this black and gold Power II integrated here kind of exemplifies that shift in optional colors. And as soon as I pulled it out of the box, I said, you know what, this is staying here. This is now mine. So this has they've gone to the golden knobs instead of the chrome knobs, and then a black aluminum finish. And it's just astoundingly good looking, astoundingly good sounding as well. But let's talk a little bit about what this specific product is, and I'm going to let Jasmin do that for us.
I kind of want to pick up where you were talking, which are just before we get into the features, the functions, and the sound, the build quality, which I think is extremely important. The build quality of this device is exceptional, especially for the price point. They clearly have not taken any shortcuts in building this unit, and just the looks of it. I mean, you can't deny that this is a beautiful piece of equipment. But like I always say, if it's beautiful and it doesn't sound good, then we have a problem here, and that is absolutely not the case with this device. And that for me was really a wonderful thing. You know, I got to take it home for a little while and put it through the runs at my house so I could really get to know the device. And I think it is just fantastic. I loved having it there and I didn't want to bring it back, but I did. So anyway, so this is, as you said, this is the Power II. So it's 180 watts per channel into 8 ohms. It's 235 watts per channel into 4 ohms. Okay. It's a heavy unit. It weighs just over 50 pounds. Fully integrated amplifier, handmade in Germany, which is, you know, very nice, of course. And it has plenty of inputs, analog inputs on the back. It accommodates RCA and XLR, as well as a pre-out, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. We'll turn the unit around to show everybody what it looks like.
And it's worth mentioning, the Power II is an analog device. So this is an analog integrated. If you want an incorporated DAC, streamer, some of the other options, that's going to be found in the Power III.
That's great.
So really, the Power II is kind of a gift to America in that the original price tag on this device was $14,000, but the powers that be decided to bring it down to that $10,000 price point. And this is basically, we'll call it introductory pricing. This device is only $10,000. Like that, and that brings a smile to my face because I cannot think of another DAC or another amp that at the $10,000 price point sounds like this. And something I wanted to do this ever since you started talking. I'm going to do it now, just so you guys can see the Accustic Arts logo, and hopefully that's enough for you guys to get a glimpse of this. But what they love to do is carve the Accustic Arts logo into the lid of their devices. And in this case, they've put a golden screen on the back, and it really completes this thing. It really kind of sets it off, and really it's the bow on top, basically.
For sure. It definitely looks like a high-end luxury component.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then using the golden screws here, I mean, they've done just such a meticulously good job. The brushed aluminum finish. Like, you don't normally see this in a $10,000 product. I mean, this is phenomenal. And what I love is that we have the $40,000 amp. We have the $40,000 preamp here, and the design is the same. The attention to detail is the same. I expect it in a $40,000 device. I'm overjoyed to see it in the $10,000 device. But enough of that.
For sure.
What have you got there?
So this is a remote, very high quality aluminum remote, nice and weighty. People do refer to it as a weapon. Yeah. So you know what kind of remote that is. Also, you know, it mimics the look of the unit, so you know for sure that they go together. So should we talk about the sound a little? Well, let me talk about something else. So all of the inputs on the back, you can adjust them so that you can get the same output on them.
So, all right, so the output gain or whatever is, and so you can volume level
across them, which is, I think, a very nice feature.
And then WBTs, should we turn it around, or
sure,
should
let's turn it around, yeah.
All right. Well, here, real quick. So the input selector also, they're quite clever in how they've done this. All right, there we go. So here's our input selector, fairly simple knobs, our volume control.
So it has a built-in headphone amplifier on the inside, and this is not one of those, let's just throw a headphone amplifier in there just to say we have one in there.
Right.
This is a nice, high-quality headphone amplifier.
So now we are looking at the back of the Accustic Arts, and so WBT connectors, very high quality. These are the same as on the 2.5 Stenheims and some of our.
I've seen them in a couple of speakers.
Yep. All right, so our preamp out, input 5, unbalanced 4, 3, 2, and 1. So 5 inputs, 2 of which are balanced. So there's my DAC, there is my phono stage, and then ancillary components are going to go right in. So this is just a nice little analog engine for your speakers. And I'll tell you, it's a very powerful 180 watts. I think that it feels like more, sounds like more. Of course, the mains voltages are set there at the factory, so you want to be careful. Don't take this down to South America; it may not work. Then some IP control is based in here, but really this is just an analog integrated amplifier that I love.
I really enjoyed my time with it, and I would describe the sound as it's full, rich, although I wouldn't describe it as warm. I would say if it does tip any side, slightly towards warm. And just beautiful sound stage, beautiful image, separation of instruments.
Yeah, it's got a ton of articulation, so it can handle, it's very dynamic. It picks those instruments out of the blackness and kind of brings them to life with a ton of resolution. This is another of those, it's like a Porsche engine of audio, for audio. So whether I'm listening to jazz or classical or even electronic music. So what was that Shiny Toy Guns track that I played, and the notes were just hanging out there from the synth. So very good integrated amplifier. We're going to hook it up and we're going to play it on a couple of speakers here in the shop, and you'll be able to listen as well. So stay tuned for that.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We hope you have a great holiday, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again.